afternoon, PHP ladies. How's everyone doing this afternoon? We're super excited to be hosting this call today. And I can tell you that this is one of my favorite times of the year when we get to host these calls to hear these amazing and inspiring stories from the PHP ladies that are the leaders that are putting all these pieces together and building the company. And today we have an amazing panel of leaders that are going to be sharing with you their stories of success. What are you doing to win really big in PHP, and how is it that they started in PHP just like yourself, and how you can build yourself all the way to the top. So if you just logged into the call, we just started a minute ago, and we are all over the United States. We're broadcasting in every single state as of right now. So make sure that you send a message to your team members so they can log on the call. And as I see some team participation over here, make sure that you post where are you at, what state are you on, or what city are you representing. Post over here what team are you representing. It's exciting to see all the PHP ladies across the United States log in the call to hear these inspirational stories. Now let me bring up the first speaker, and it's an honor to bring her up, especially because she's the #1 income earner in the history of PHP. Nobody in the entire company has made more money than her, and it's amazing to hear her story. She's going to be able to share with you guys today how is it that she has been able to be #1 in several categories. Miss Sheena Sapala, do I have you in the call today?
Yes, of course. Hi, Ceci. Hello, ladies. How are you guys all doing? Well, I'm excited to yet again be on PHP Ladies Call. I love this call. The culture inside PHP that really gives light to seeing women flourish at the top level. And there comes a moment in your life that you realize that you really have a desire to want the best for yourself. And the minute my son was born, I didn't want just the best for myself, I wanted the best for him. Women need to constantly reinvent themselves. If there's this burning desire inside of you that you sit there and say, hey, I want something and I'm striving for something more, I just don't know what it is or how to go about doing it, well, that level of uncomfortableness is a good thing that you should have inside, and I want you to embrace it. When I came into PHP and I came into this industry, never would I thought that I would have a career in this industry. But what this has done for me is really allowed me to recreate myself, because they always say the right environment will always bring out the best of you.
We are a sorority of women, the girlfriends you wish you always had growing up. It's a sisterhood, and the purpose of this call is to encourage each other and to help each other achieve our goals. But if you stick around here, not only are you going to make a lot of money, the highest paid industry in the world, you're going to meet the greatest friends in your lifetime. You're going to get a chance to travel the world. Your marriage will get better. If you're single, you're going to meet your Prince Charming here. 6'5", blue eyes, finance, all that. But for sure, finance, the very, very least, right? But you're also going to get a chance to see the greatest version of you. It's easy to say, I'm proud of your kids, but to say I'm proud of you, that is a whole other ballgame.
I think everything that have happened to my husband and I live here in PHP, it's definitely a dream. And we're very excited, and we're a byproduct of these incredible associations. I know that 2025 is going to be an incredible year for all you guys if you believe that you're in the right place at the right time and you believe in yourself.
I love the affirmation. 2025 is going to be the year that I'm going to become the wisest, the wealthiest. I think that every lady here, if there's nothing else like you actually going to implement out of this goal, that ought to be big in affirmations. And if you're a follower of any of the powerful women around the world, they're all big on affirmations. And men, our counterparts, when they look at themselves in the mirror, they rarely criticize themselves. And this is something that as I started just internalizing and growing personal development in PHP, I started to read these in books. And one day in the morning, I tell Rodolfo, hey babe, what do you think about yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror? And the answer he gave me, I couldn't believe it. He's like, oh, I look how great I look. Like, look at me. I'm like, I've never thought about that. I've never in a million years, when the first thing that I wake up in the morning is like, Ceci, how beautiful you are, right? I've never, ever up until that moment.
Ladies, it is such an honor to be speaking to you guys. I think this is my favorite call, and it's always such an honor to be asked to speak on it. First and foremost, the importance of the way that you present yourself. Being younger in this business, it's so important the way that you carry yourself on the inside and on the outside. Okay, like I said, I used to do hip hop. I was never the most girly person in the world, right? I think I went for like 2 years without ever wearing makeup. Like that was just not who I was. But when I came into this business, I realized the importance of the way that I dress and the way that I carry myself, because the outside is the first thing that people see. The next one is read. This is my biggest piece of advice to anybody that's young and in this business, is to read tons and tons of books. Whatever you lack in life experience, you can make up for in knowledge by reading tons and tons of books. Whatever it is that you read is also going to improve your speech as well. And so the vocabulary that you use, the words that you use, the kind of topics that you discuss in conversations is all going to change as you read books. Understanding product, getting great at just constantly intaking knowledge is going to be so important. I think that when you provide a lot of value, the limiting belief of age goes away. The next one is lead into the talents that God has given you. A lot of the ladies mentioned it before, but I wholeheartedly believe that social media, right, just the world that we live in today, it feels like women, there's a laundry list of things that we can criticize ourselves about, right? The world is constantly telling us all the things that we need to fix, but God didn't make any mistakes, right? God made you perfect the way you are, and you have a certain list of talents that you have, that if you focus on those and you grow those, that's going to have the highest impact to your business. Sometimes we care so much more about the things we need to fix, and we focus so much on those that we don't actually nourish the things in ourselves that are our qualities, our gifts. And those are going to yield, like I said, the highest results for your business.
Imagine this, right? Somebody tells you, oh, you should self-develop, but you don't know where to even start. So I'm so grateful to this opportunity, to this company, because you're not just gonna come and make money and secure the future for you and your family and everybody around you that wants to follow your lead, but it's also about who you start becoming. And that's why I love to give back, and that's why I love putting events together for the ladies, because somebody has poured belief into me, and I just always want to do something. And of course, this is International Women's Day, and I always love hosting these events. This is the 4th year in a row that we're hosting this event for you to build relationships with your team. Even if you're ahead, build those relationships, because they're probably where you got started, and we forget that this was these things that got us to the next level, right? When you have great associations, you can collaborate together to really get together to the same goal. Motivation and inspiration. How many times we might not be inspired, whether it's our personal life or mental health or physical health, maybe our business, right, all around, and we just don't know how to get motivated. And sometimes it just takes the right associations, right, the right meetings, the right moments for you to be, you know what, man, I wasn't that excited, but this person is so excited that I wanna make it to that next level with this person. So if you feel like my battery is low, like get yourself together with somebody that has that, inspiration and that motivation. We have people that we can trust. Always recommend, if you're part of the company, go to your uplines. They will guide you. They're like, your uplines are like your mom and dad, right? They don't want you to fail. They don't want you to fail. So you can also have 100% trust, right? And then making sure that, we have somebody that if there's conflict going around, always a great association that's going to get you there, right? And you're just going to do it faster, right? Faster problem solving. Hey, I'm going through this, and maybe you already went through that. You're like, oh, really? Oh, that's not a big deal. This is what I went through. I remember one time somebody was going through a challenge, and my brother Hector said, ha, 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 ha. He started laughing. He said, why are you laughing? He's like, oh, it's okay. It's your first heartbreak, right? So it's so good to have associations that you can process anything, and that you might be going through, that you might think is the end of the world. And guess what? There's a lot more out there. So I'm so excited to share with you guys. It was a beautiful event all around.
So we're completely two different individuals, and learning more about who we are brought me more peace. The problem is that us as women or men, it doesn't matter, but we get so stressed out about life, about kids, about being a wife, about business. We get so stressed out, and what brings us more peace is educating ourselves. The problem is we just have a lack of knowledge of what to do. This is the long run, you guys, and you have to stay for your kids, for your husband. We have to be energized. We have to stay healthy. We want to have grandkids one day from our kids. Like we want to be able to run around with them, you guys. We want to be in this business going on for another 10 years. We have another 10-year stretch. Who knows? It could be longer, but I got to stay fit. I got to stay healthy, you guys. So you guys, it's just bringing the peace. It's more of just having that peace and not having that imbalance of emotional imbalances, because we have the lack of knowledge in all of these cases when it comes to being a wife, just being a woman, being a mother, being a business owner. If you educate yourself, you'll have a lot more peace doing that.
My name is Jasmine Swazo. I'm going to share my screen. I'm an executive vice president within the company. I've been in the company now for 7 years. It doesn't feel like that. I'm going to be talking about all things faith, family, and business. And I just love women. I mean, I absolutely love the spirit of womanhood, the sisterhood, and to now live the life that we live. It's been absolutely amazing. And so my question to you today is, what's stopping you from growing? For some of us on this call, it's negative mindset. Maybe it's lack of clarity, beliefs, immaturity, bad habits, gossip. What's stopping you? What's preventing you from growing and becoming all that God has created you to be? Because you see, I started to think about the garden of our lives and how God has already equipped us with every single thing we need to live the lives that we dreamed of. In fact, if you've ever dreamed of a lifestyle, it's because it's yours already. It's just you being able to cut away the weeds and whatever that weed may be for you so that you can get to where you want to be.
Ladies, thank you for being on the call, and we can't wait to see you at the next PHP Ladies call. Take care, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.